There we go.
Welcome to episode... I fucked it up last time. This is episode 7. This is Controversies Part 2 with the female perspectives. And we have my beautiful nieces.
Hello.
We're just going to say the pukas.
Thank you so much, because that's just going to hit another
Yeah, and I don't want to agitate you on
It's too early in the podcast.
I'm not going to anger you in the beginning of the episode.
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to be talking about a bunch of controversies. So we had a male version of this. These questions are not... I'm giving the disclosure right now so my nieces don't get angry. Do not take this serious. Do not take our responses to heart. Do not get triggered. And
why are you just staring at me?
Do not.
At me.
Hold on, ready?
Clearly, you're the problem.
And do not overreact. Do not take this serious. Do not take the responses to heart, and do not get triggered.
That's from
We good?
Puka.
I'll try.
The only reason I say this is because a lot of them are last time we got heated on one topic. And then what was that? That topic was like a 30-40 minute conversation.
It's a long time.
Yeah. So
wait, that part 2? If it's part 2, I know exactly what you're talking about.
No.
We got hung up on
the abortion one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we talked about abortion, but I'm glad you two are here because now we have female perspectives on it, and we can get a serious, like, legit answer from the female side.
That's what we needed.
Yeah, that's what we needed. We were just like fucking talking mad shit, and then this guy Shane's like fucking hammered. Herbert over
to a
here
great
is
start.
just arguing with Anthony.
He felt a lot of things.
Mike not knowing what the fuck pro-life, pro-choice meant. He was like, I'm pro-life.
No.
Wait, no, I'm pro-choice. I'm pro-life. And by the time we got to him, he was mixing up his answers.
Bro, I'm both.
Yeah,
At the same time. I represent both.
Yeah. This dude was all like out of nowhere, like fucked up.
Shout out Mikey J.
Yeah, shout out Mike J. He's at work right now. Okay, so we're gonna start with, you said which one was the juicy one? But let's not start with that one right now. Let's actually start with something easy, something that shouldn't you know what? Before we say anything, how old are you again? If you don't mind saying.
27.
Okay, so we have a younger generation here from my side of the family. You guys could probably give me a better answer on this, and I feel like this is a good question to start off. What are expected gender roles in a long-term relationship? And we'll start off with Angie.
Okay. Well, honestly, just because I've seen it and I had a lot of like male friends that have this perspective, it's still very machista. Like, they still expect women to like cook, clean, take care of kids, like very housewife vibes, you know? And it's just like, we're in a modern world. Like, that's just so unrealistic. Like, it has to be equal. Like, and if it's not equal, as long as there's a good communication as to why it's not equal and it's appreciated, then something different. But still very machista from what I've seen. Me personally, I don't believe in that.
Machista in what way, though? Like, machista...
Well, hold on. Before you guys continue, because not everyone is Latin. That comes from the viewers. I got you. Some people from Hungary. I don't know who you are. Shout out Hungary. Hungary is like 3% of my listeners. I don't know who the fuck's in Hungary.
So machista is like toxic masculinity. Like that mentality kind of vibe.
Is it really that?
It is in a way. A little bit.
Hold on. Let me interfere as the uncle. I don't think that's exactly...
Just a little bit.
Machismo, like, before modern day society put the toxic in front of it. Machismo is like a very male dominant. People already put the toxic thing in it, but does it have to be? No. Is it represented in the modern day now as a toxic thing? Yes. I'll agree with you on that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because the word macho doesn't mean toxic. Macho means you like.
It doesn't mean toxic. Beer. Right. It doesn't mean toxic, but
sports beer, that's it.
It's known to be toxic. You know what I mean?
Today.
Right.
Today.
Right.
Yes,
Back then, they thought it was like normal. Like, whatever. Yeah, I'll be the housewife.
I want to challenge you, and I know he's going to challenge you too on this.
I am.
Okay. Bring it. We gotta bring it. I'm not challenging you, but I want to add like fire to the questions. Ready?
Okay.
You said that you feel like it should be equal. I agree with you, but my question is, so you're willing to do all those things, but you want your partner to do them too, right? That's it?
Yeah, because don't get me wrong. I don't mind cooking for my man. I don't mind doing the laundry. If we have kids, like, I get it, I don't mind. But I can't be the only one doing it. You know what I mean? And, like, I can't be expected to, like, have dinner on the table if like because I'm gonna be working. I'm not gonna be a stay-at-home mom. Like if I'm working just as much as my partner's working, like we're both gonna take care of these kids together. We're both gonna clean, cook. If I cook, you wash the dishes. Or if you cook, I'll wash the dishes. You know what I mean? Like if I
Equal.
wash, right, if I do laundry, you fold the clothes or vice versa.
50-50.
Exactly. Like that's really it. Other than that, I don't mind doing these things. Because as a woman, I think it's just so expected. I'm just like, no, I'm not doing that.
I like it. I like that response. See, that's what I wanted to get something out of that response like that. But do you have anything to say?
I actually agree. Like if it's like 50-50, like I would definitely expect it to be half-half. Like,
Right.
but if let's say the guy might be providing a little bit more, you could provide a little bit more there. But you agree with
Right,
that. So
exactly.
that's
As long
it.
as there's
That's
a balance and proper communication, then it's okay.
good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Very.
Gotcha. I have more questions, but we're gonna go with Jocelyn's perspective now.
I want to be a rich housewife.
Shout out to
Well,
Jocelyn.
I can do whatever you want. Cook, clean, take care of the kids, have dinner by a certain time, but I don't want to have to worry about bills. You can bust your ass, do whatever you want. That's like in my perfect world.
Mm-hmm.
Now, because of like I have to work, I have to provide, so I have to agree with Angie.
What makes you be okay with what you just said? Like what? Like
I don't have to worry. Financial stability.
Mm.
I don't have to financially worry about anything. If I have a good set, my husband is working, he's providing, I'll stay home.
Now here's where I want to throw fire. You could add to the question too. Okay. Does that mean you're okay giving up like what does the financial life look like for you? Because like everything's gonna be under his name financially if we go that route. Like you're just staying home, wasting his money.
I can't be dumb. Well, no, I wouldn't waste his money. It's just as long as I have a house and I can be okay.
Are you sure you'd be okay with that though?
So wait,
or is
I don't
the
know.
ideology of that just look nice to you right now?
I think
I
that's
told you
what
in my
it
perfect
is.
world.
Oh.
If I wasn't a hardworking, independent woman, I would definitely just stay home, lift my feet up, and be like, whatever. I'll stay home.
Yo,
Starbucks wifey?
A1 answer.
Yeah.
She's gonna get wiped up after this podcast.
She better.
She has man.
I have one. I tell him this all the
okay,
time.
okay. Then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dude,
I tell him this all the time.
We're working on it.
She has a man, but even I told him like, yo, take your time, bro. Like,
No.
marriage isn't supposed to be rushed. Listen, it's the truth. I feel like
That's true.
society makes it feel like that. Like we were talking about this in the car. Society pushes you to feel like there's certain like check marks you have to make in life, but that's not the case at all.
Right.
Don't let TikTok, social media, Instagram, everything that you see on Instagram,
fake.
I tell you, 80% of it is fucking fake.
Yeah.
People that post pictures of them happy together or showing the ring.
Oh my God, wait, I have to
Complete bullshit.
interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Me and Angie texted each other, right? And we were looking at this Instagram couple. These two, it was this Instagram couple. It was like a TikTok couple. They lived like happy. And then all of a sudden they broke up and he was like, she said, he's beating me. They broke up, they split. It was like a whole big thing. And I was like, I would have never expected that.
Right.
So that's when like what you just said just comes to mind like so hard. Like,
Actually, you know what's funny?
Right?
Do you remember in 2020? I think there were. You might be talking about the same couple. In 2020, this famous guy blew up because he was able to do an impersonation of Scarface so good, and him and his girlfriend became famous off that. Like they make a lot of duet videos.
No, I'm not.
And this guy, when she left him with his, they had a kid together, so she left him. And this is the news. You can search it up. I'm gonna put it up. He killed his wife.
I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, Italian guy. Like I think he was from New Jersey, if I'm not mistaken, and he killed his
What
wife.
about the kid? What happened to the kid?
I don't know if the kid died, but I know that he killed his wife.
Who this is.
He killed his wife, and he took his life. I think, or he might be in jail.
God damn.
Yeah, but it was crazy. It was
That
crazy.
reminds me of
everything's
the
what it
case.
seems.
That movie Gone. No, is it? No, it's not Gone Girl. I'm sorry, completely wrong. There's a case where a husband and wife had 2 children. She was pregnant with the third, but he was having an affair. Wanted to stay with the mistress and killed his whole family.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about, right?
Christopher.
I don't know, but it was OD. Like
It was the
so
American
bad.
Heart. No, it's not American.
American Dream next something.
Is it?
Jinx.
There's another movie like that was based off real life with
I don't
the
know
actress
about-
from Marvel, from Wonder Woman, not Wonder Woman, WandaVision.
Hmm.
She played an amazing role in that scene where she has an affair with a guy, and that guy's married. And then later on, the lady finds out about it, confronts her. They meet at their like the lady's house, and she, in the Hulu version, she's defending herself, so she kills her. And
I
it's
don't
like
know.
it's some crazy shit.
Christopher Watts.
Yes.
So Christopher Watts.
I
Yes.
haven't watched
You
that.
have to watch the
It's
documentary. It's on
crazy.
Netflix.
It's so
Christopher
sad.
Watts.
Christopher Watts, the famous
Yes.
guy blowing up all over TikTok. Yes, I know.
Yeah,
what
he
you're talking about.
killed. No, but
He
he
killed his
killed
whole family.
Yes.
He buried them.
in the water tank. I thought no,
He killed. Yeah,
like
he
a water tank
buried
or something.
This is where
oil tank.
This
There
is
we
where
go.
on TikTok they have all the police recordings of him.
Yes.
So when they go to his house, you can tell that he's not worried. He
Yes,
says really
yes,
weird
exactly,
things.
exactly.
On Netflix, it shows everything in real
Yeah,
life.
and
It's
like
Yeah,
the
crazy.
yeah.
neighbor, it was like a whole,
This
it was
is
a whole
really good.
case, but it
Oh,
was
I-
like crazy.
You
Like
have to watch it.
I'm
literally, it just opens your eyes that like you really never know what people are going behind closed doors.
Yeah, no, this is really creepy because like this is like literally the police cam. His neighbor and the police are like talking to Chris, and they're in their house, and they're just asking Chris a bunch of questions. And then Chris goes somewhere like because he needs like more information, like the cop.
And then he
asked
went
him
to get the
something.
phone.
Yeah, he went
Her
to go get the
phone.
phone, and then the neighbor literally grabs the cop, and he goes, "Come over here." He's like, "You notice that?" And he goes, "What?" He's like, "He had no emotion when he said like that they might not come back. I think he killed his wife." And
It was
like,
crazy.
They were
And he
Yeah.
picked up on that detail and then
Yeah.
started an investigation.
And then the
Yeah.
cop literally
It was
goes.
just so weird.
He starts pressing Chris a little bit more. He's like, hey, so like, if you're saying that she might have just ran away because you guys had a fight, like, doesn't that worry you? And he's like, oh, it worries me, but like, it was a really bad fight and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But like the cop starts reading off the hints and he gets sweaty. It gets really weird, man.
He
It
was
gets
like very antsy, like crazy. Like he planned this all out to
It
go with
was
his
crazy.
mistress.
Like he had just killed his wife and kids when the cops got there. Like it's insane.
Yeah.
I
And
recommend
I want
it.
to watch it.
His
You
kids
should. I
were
recommend.
alive. His
Mhm.
kids were alive when he dropped them in the oil tank.
They were.
They were alive.
I think
Sick
it even
people.
said that
That's
like the
fucking
youngest
sick.
one like looked at him like, "Why, daddy?" or something
Yeah,
like
something
that.
like
I was
that.
like, "Oh my god!" I'm like my heart. I
Oh,
can't.
in oil?
In oil.
Yeah.
It
Oil
was
or water?
No, it was an oil tank because he worked in like one of those, I guess.
Construction sites.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he went there and he dropped them in there. And he didn't admit to it until a couple days later when he was like, what happened? Yeah. And then they found the body of his wife and that's when they found out she was pregnant.
Oh my god, that's holy shit.
But they knew.
Sounds fucked.
They knew before, and then
Maybe.
the
Which is
wife
crazy.
was like talking to a friend, like, "I don't think he wants this third baby," because they were
Like,
like on the rocks.
All the
kind of
messages are
already.
on Netflix. It's an
Yeah.
amazing documentary.
You should watch
Oh
it.
yes,
Definitely.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
There's a video. She filmed herself recording her telling her husband she was pregnant, and when she told him, this is legit him in the chair like.
It was so
Yo.
He's like, "Oh,
We have to zoom in on that.
another one, like thanks." He's completely fucking miserable, bro. He's like not happy. Like
It was
if
so
I was
sad.
the wife, bless her soul, rest in peace, but I would have taken that hint right there. This man doesn't want me,
Yeah, but apparently he like flipped the switch.
Yeah, well, shit happens. All right,
Next, yeah.
Wait,
we're
that was-
getting to-
Oh, wait, actually, I know we talked about it already, but we can just give a summary of our answers just because I wanted to kind of still flow in expected gender roles in the long term. I actually agree 100% with Angie. I think that it should be 50-50, and the only way I'm living in that world, like where Jocelyn said, is if I really do make so much money and my wife is taking care of everything. I'm talking about like at that point, if I'm a millionaire, 4
That's
kids.
what I'm saying. Like millionaire
4
white
kids?
vibe.
4
Kids?
kids. She
Oh
can
my
hire a
God.
nanny. Let her hire a nanny. That's fine.
Jesus
$1 million
Christ.
to
care
take
of
care of
that.
it.
4?
I'm saving him money.
No,
I'll take care of him.
4 kids, you definitely need a nanny at that point. Like, don't make the
Why
girl
do
go
you
crazy.
need 4 kids?
Well, if I have money, I have money.
Why?
My legacy needs to continue.
I want
He
3.
has 4 chances.
And if they're all
Jesus
I
Christ.
need 4 pukas.
I
Like-
think there's enough puka, Steve.
No,
We're
we still
good.
need more. We still need
Trust
more.
me, we're good.
We need a puka in the like. Maybe I'm not alive for it, but you might hear about it in the future. We're up in the sky and you just hear, "Puka has just been announced president of the United States of America."
There you
That
go.
is what I need.
Puka
You know
for
what I mean?
president.
Right, right there, freeing the people.
2024, baby.
You know what I mean? So, but what would be your summary answer on the expected gender roles in a long-term relationship?
Look, I like them. I think there's a good point for them. I do agree with you guys. Like, if it's going to be 50-50, it could be 50-50. Like, I take 90% of this one thing, and you take 90% of this one thing. Right? So, I think it can be 50-50. Ideally, it's the world where I could provide as much as I can, and my wife.
Hey,
is at
even the
home
other
with
way
kids.
around. If I'm a millionaire, my man don't
I'm
gotta
gonna hold
work.
my man down. Like I
Yeah,
got
he
you.
don't gotta work.
Yo,
Let's be honest, brother.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because I've been seeing. I finally got to understand your perspective more about the second topic, about the sugar mom and everything.
Oh yeah.
Because I was for the sugar mom, and he's not. But
Yeah.
I got to hear a different perspective
Shit.
from it. Would you women really feel attracted to a man that's not looking to progress in his life?
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's progression, because there's a thing that like irks me to my soul when guys call
Triggering her
themselves
already.
bums, but it's because like they feel like they haven't progressed enough. Guys, and your masculinity is like a whole other level. I can never relate
That
to it.
ego.
Yeah, I can never relate to it. You guys want
course.
to provide.
Different genders.
Yeah, you guys have to provide. You guys need to like make more money. But I personally, that does not what attracts me to a guy. Like, I don't get attracted because based on the amount of money you make,
Exactly.
or as long as you provide me love, faithfulness, and
Respect.
you can be my respect, and you can be my confidant in anything I have. We can be poor and we can live in a basement for years. I don't care. But I don't think like that doesn't attract me to a guy. Like them not progressing in life is different. Progressing is like you are holding me back on
But
what I do.
let me throw fire to that question. What is a man doing if he's not working?
Oh, well, if he's not working, then I don't know.
Maybe going to school.
See, that's the tough
What if
question.
he's going to school?
But it's like
Yeah,
no, but
so
like, what if he's
how
going
long
to
are
But
you
he's
going
going
to
to
school?
school to be
Okay.
to have a career. I don't
I
think any
think
guy
progression
honestly
looks
would just
different
never
for
work.
everybody. I think progression, it looks very different for everybody. Like, for example, when we were going to school, we couldn't have the life we wanted because we had all these other things to take care of. So we weren't progressing in life right then and there in other aspects, but we are progressing with our education. So like for a guy, I feel like Josh just said, they feel like the need that they have to be the only provider. But I think that that's society putting that in their head, and like generational like trauma and everything.
Society?
I think it's
Society,
just
yes, because
masculinity.
it's like why does a guy have to be the only person to provide? Like, why is there so much pressure
Well,
on a guy to do it?
I can. Let's answer that question. Why is there so much pressure, right? And this is, I've never thought I was ever going to defend my macho-ness, but here's where I'll defend this.
Okay.
Historically, throughout, we're talking about since like
Yeah.
our Incan times, like men have just had a role in society. Like when it came to gathering and providing for food, I'm not saying women weren't going out there either. Some probably women that
Yeah.
ran fast, knew how to bow and knew how to hunt were going out there. But the majority of the people doing it were the men, because biologically they just had the body and muscles and strength to do it. Not saying that I'm saying like they probably did have some buff ass women out there fucking bow hunting and killing fucking deer and shit. But the majority of it were men. And then it has been engraved in our history to keep doing that. I'm not saying it's the only way, but I'm saying that's why I like what you said with the bum thing. If a man is not progressing in his life via education, via doing something with his future, and he's just leeching off somebody, I feel like that is a bum. Like if he's not doing anything and just using the benefits that are given to him, that's why my answer was different. I said,
Yeah.
if I had a sugar mama, I would be taking advantage of it, but I wouldn't be not doing it. I'd be doing my podcast. I'd be going to the gym.
Right,
nonstop.
you're still doing something
that's
with
the-
your time.
Exactly.
You know what I
I
mean?
Exactly.
think that's what like my boyfriend was saying, because we were talking about this one day. We were like, oh shit, like
Ooh,
I can like have like we can make money, like like I bring a lot to the table. And he's like, shit, he's like, yeah, but just because you make money doesn't mean I'm not gonna do anything. He's like, I don't want to be a bum. I'm like, that's not a bum. I was like, a bum is like, no haces
doing
nada,
nothing
estás
at
tirado.
all.
But he's like,
Right.
no, like I would still, do my thing. Like I would try to have a little side business and bring in something. He's
Yeah.
like, but shit, the same thing with me. Shit, if you're making money and I don't gotta worry, I'll probably do something when I'm bored, because I'm probably gonna be bored. I'm very independent. I'm just
Some
gonna
people get satisfied with money though.
yeah, but
You see it out in the world where there are people that always want the new thing, and if chasing for the new thing always seems like they're doing something. You know what I mean? But like
It's
that's
just to
not
keep up the appearance, I think.
exactly. But that's
Like-
not like actually doing something. That's just
Right.
appearing like you're always with the trend.
Mhm. And then you're low key
oh
struggling.
my god, I know
like-
so many people like that.
Yeah, but
bothers
you
me.
want to answer the what was it, the question again?
I forgot. Oh, why? Oh, why is
Why
there so
men-
much pressure on
gonna
the
get another
man
one.
to? Can you get one too? Passion fruit. Uh, why is there like okay? I think this is what I'm trying to say. Like, I understand your point of view because yes, I will agree.
Mhm.
You know, the generation and generation, like after generation, like the men are supposed to be the ones to provide for their women. Okay, that's fine. But like, going back to like, we're in a different time.
Correct.
Like, it's okay if a man cannot provide all those things for their women as long as there's balance, you know? And like Joss said, like, your money and what you like what you have, like your riches, it doesn't attract me. Like, I don't care about none of that because you don't die with that. You know what I mean? Like, you die with a legacy and what you leave behind, but money, like, money comes and goes.
But so that's a beautiful thing that you said. But in order to make money and all of the characteristics that makes wealth is
Mhm.
what you're attracted to, I think. The charisma,
Yeah.
the high confidence,
Right.
the ability to provide, all that.
The one
And-
thing that will ever turn me off about a man ever in my life would be not being confident and being insecure.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
I can't deal with
That's
that.
like the one biggest
You have to be
Like,
confident.
that
with what
will
you bring to
definitely
the
be like,
table.
yeah, no, I don't want.
And
Thanks.
there's a good reason for that because you want
Oh.
someone to be able to take care,
Right.
you know, in difficult times. Take care.
Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I
Not
would
saying you
love
can't,
it if
yeah.
my man could provide for me. But I'm just saying it doesn't have to all fall on him.
No.
You know?
Yeah, yeah.
Quality.
I agree.
Quality.
That's the
balance.
modern twist. That's the modern
Right.
twist.
Doesn't all have to. We can both make money. We can both spoil each other. You know, like, it's okay, but like, it doesn't all have to fall on
Oh,
you.
I
That's
take
too
it
much
back. Maybe,
pressure.
maybe I don't want to be a rich housewife because if I'm spoiling him, it'll be his money. He'll be spoiling himself.
There you go.
I take it back.
Well,
I take it back.
most men won't go that route to letting you do that because there's a machismo part to it where we don't like to be most men are like this, not all men. You know, like you said, the world is changing. Men are changing. We are creating weak men in this society. Like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
just
come
my
on.
opinion.
Hustle up.
Yeah, that's just my opinion, and I just feel like I don't know, man. I like what you said too about a man doesn't have to give more than the women because I agree with you. If my girl, whoever my future girl is, makes more money than me, I have no problem with that.
Right.
Like, there's no,
Yes.
as long as I'm still doing what I'm doing and providing what I have to provide in my part,
Right.
I'm completely fine with it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
In most situations, I believe that a lot of women are making more than men.
Because a lot of real women,
nothing,
like,
we
if
have
she
more
really
advantage.
is your girl, like, if she really loves you as much, she would have no problem spoiling you and giving you everything that she believes you deserve, you know, and vice versa.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, I just feel like also a lot of women, just to kind of be on the other side of things, a lot of women want to be like housewives and like want the man to provide everything for them, and I'm just like, yo, like, what do you have for yourself? You know, you need to make a name for yourself outside of your man, like, because
That's why I agree with Theo. It's more so like, you know, what do you really have in your name?
Exactly.
Shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
I
Are you
wanna
sure
say-
you're okay with that?
I said in a perfect world.
Yeah,
So
in a
it's like,
perfect
if I
world.
want to wake up on a Monday and be like,
I don't want to go to work.
I don't want to go to work. I'll be fine. Shit. I want to wake up on
Then
work.
that's a
and,
blessing,
like,
right
yeah,
there.
I would
Stay
be like, you
home.
know, I'll stay home.
Clean
But
the house.
If only,
That's what I'm
that
saying.
world existed.
Saying.
That'd be a part of this world. All right, let's move on to the second question. It looks like we're enjoying these topics, so we're gonna go to the actually straight continuation of this. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let me choose a good one. Right here. Is emotional cheating just as bad as physical cheating, and why?
Yes.
I
Okay.
agree.
Give me because I didn't ask this right before. Give me, before you guys start saying why, give me some examples. What does emotional cheating look like to you as an individual? And then tell me why it's just as bad as physical cheating.
Well, emotional cheating could be a lot of things. Like, okay, you're in a relationship, cool, whatever. You're entertaining other females. You don't even have to like hang out with them, see them, nothing. But you're entertaining them. You're like complimenting them. You're flirting with them. You're like, I guess you're growing an emotional attachment to them. So, you're going to want to talk to them like more frequently. And then you're ignoring your partner. The emotional, I guess, support and the emotion that you're supposed to give your partner, you're giving it to a stranger. Like, that's just not okay with me because it's like, why are you giving this person all the emotional attention? Like, what's lacking in your relationship? Like, instead of giving your emotional attention to this other person, why not reflect on your own relationship and be like, yo, like, maybe we need to work on this or this or this, communication. because I think it's a little worse than physical cheating. Maybe like a little bit.
Okay.
You know, because like physical is just as bad because like you're playing with like the other person's health and whatnot. But emotional, it's like, damn, that's just deeper. Like, that's deep. Like, I don't know.
I find them both to be the same.
Yeah,
I find them both
there's
to
a
be the
lot
same
of people
just
that say that.
because, like,
Oh.
from experience, right? It's like, it's not that you're entertaining that, but now you're lying to me. You may not be disclosing as much as we did before, or maybe you're one thing that just fucking grinds my gears. Don't get another bitch food. Okay? Don't get her food. That's like annoying. That's like
Feed me.
yeah, like feed me. What the hell's wrong with you?
That's
But
crazy.
it's like
that take.
That's
but
crazy.
that's like my high school. Like this is just like high school. I haven't gone through this, but since like then, I feel like it's just like emotional cheating is just very like childish.
Yeah.
It's just very, very childish. It's just not something. It's different. Like, let's say I have a friend and I'm expressing, like, oh my God, my goals. I'm telling you, like, oh, hey, we haven't caught up in a while. I'm going to tell you all my goals in my life. I don't think that's cheating because I'm also disclosing that with my partner.
Right.
But if you're like, oh, but I see myself, like, you know, being with you and talking to
Well, that's
you.
just cheating.
Yeah,
That's
like
it.
that's you're not physically doing anything, but emotionally you're engaging with
growing
this
an
person,
attachment.
and you're saying
Oh, yeah,
like,
you're
oh,
telling another person you're going to be with them. This
well, no, pero como que, yeah,
Like,
that,
I mean, like, hey, listen, we're going to be together. I'm this guy just now, but
yeah,
this is
see,
gonna happen.
like, but it's not physical. See, that's also emotional cheating. Some people are like, oh, well, no, that's emotionally you're cheating because you're betraying your partner.
Facts.
But it's like just one thing that's just cheating. Like you step like an 11 and a 10 is don't buy food for.
all right, let's
I
start
like
fire.
that. Don't buy
Yeah,
other
that's
girls,
a good.
bro.
That's an amazing
I
take.
love that.
Let's talk. Let's throw some fire to those questions because this generation is the one that I see this conversation happen with a lot. My question to you two is: so you guys have said, you know, giving attention to another female, but most of your generation is cool with hanging out with the other partner, like with the other gender, like completely fine. That's cool with you two, too?
Like having other.
Like guy friends.
Oh,
No.
No?
Like your partners have a bunch of friends that are girls.
Yeah.
Vice versa. Yeah,
Good.
okay. So, I think if you would have asked me this question, how long? Like what? 4 or 5 years ago, I would have said absolutely the fuck not. But because of experience, because going back to the cheating, I've been emotionally and physically cheated on. So it made me very insecure where I couldn't trust my partner with having opposite sex friends. But now, it's literally okay. Like,
No.
it's not.
No, it's just sorry to
Hold
interrupt you. Go ahead, you can finish.
Okay,
I'll say.
I'm gonna say why it's okay before I get her little.
No, this is
riled
good.
up.
This is good.
Okay, look, I think that it's okay because the respect for your partner has to be there no matter what. Because I have more guy friends than female friends, and you can vouch for that. Me and females, like, I just can't do it, you know? So it's like, but that doesn't mean I'm going to go and disrespect my partner or one of these friends. No, like, my guy friends know the boundaries that I have in place. And if I have a guy friend that all they want to do is get in my pants, then you're not my friend. There's no mutual respect there as a friend. Then you have to go. Because clearly you can't be trusted. Because it's like, what if I get so fucked up drunk and, like, you know, you take advantage of the situation and then I freaking kiss you because I'm fucking drunk. Although that's not an excuse because I'm drunk. But I'm just saying, you know, but it's like, I think now it should be normalized because, like, yo, like, let's be realistic. You're not only gonna have guy friends. You guys don't only have guy friends. You guys have female friends.
I legit don't.
No, you have a couple.
I legit don't have that.
friends.
No, I have friends.
No.
Here's the truth to it. Ready? Right now, since I'm single, I'm gonna hang out with all the friends that are girls that I have not seen in years. Because all those friends that were girls, I haven't seen. I haven't purposely.
Because you couldn't.
No, as soon as a girl came up to me, no matter what her intention was, I was just like, boom, boom.
Okay, but that was your that's cute. But that was your own decision. No one was telling you to do these
yes
things.
and no, because I think when you have a great answer. But what I think you're missing the point is, like, let's say I have a girlfriend that has the same mentality that you just said, and she tells me I'm gonna go hang out with
Jose,
right? And I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna go hang out with
That's just
Vicky.
petty.
Vicky.
But that's just petty.
No, because listen, Vicky's been my friend for all these years, and she says the same thing. Yeah. Jose's been my friend for all these years, so there should be no problem. Now it gets to the point where are you hanging out with Jose? What's going to be done with Jose? If you tell me you're hanging out with Jose alone, that's where I say no, absolutely not. That's where I'm putting my boundaries in a situation and saying you are bugging if you ever like. What's the point of hanging out with Jose alone? What happens?
But hold on. Let me just hold on. I don't really agree with that. Hold on. I'm gonna give you an example. You guys know Louis.
I know Louis.
My best friend.
I don't know Louis.
You know who Louis is? He came to the house before. He used to work at BJ's.
Many people have come to the
because I have a lot of guy friends. I'm telling you, it's just
I just saw so many people have gone through that house.
Louis has been my best friend for years. He's literally he's literally like a brother to me. Me and Louis have gone out alone, like to get lunch. We'll just catch up on life, or we'll go and like go get a drink or whatever. Louis has a girlfriend. I had a boyfriend at the time that I was hanging out with him like a lot more frequently. We're all adults
his girlfriend likes that you're friends with him?
Yeah, they're best friends.
Yes, me and her, like it's the three. Those are my parents.
But like I said, right? Well, not like I said, like I was gonna say, if I meet a man and you tell me, hey, I have these two girlfriends. They're my best friends. They've been with me forever long. I met them. They've been through thick and thin with me. Cool. I can be a fucking girl's girl. I can hang out with you. We can go get shots. But, if you tell me, de que hoy pa mañana,
You're done tomorrow.
Sorry. It's like from the nighttime to the day, you're like, oh, well, I met this girl at work and we're going to go.
Yeah, that's different.
No.
That's different. I would be like, what do you mean you met this girl at work? I'm going to meet her too. Like,
you thought we're going on double dates, so you better tell her to bring her man because then we're all going to meet together and we're going to
I think it's been established in the world that there should be no new girlfriends or no new guy friends when you're in a relationship.
Yes, for sure. Correct. Unless you guys meet them together and you hang out together.
Couple friends.
Right, unless you hang out together. But if you had friendships that go back like 5+ years, like
for example, I'm gonna be very honest, right? When I met my boyfriend, I had zero guy friends. No friends. No friends. Like I was just like no friends, in high school, I just went to a different college, and then it was just like I was working, I was hustling, I worked full time. I couldn't go to any school events. I was at work. That's it. My work friends were my friends. A lot of them were girls
and older.
So, and they're very much older. My best friends were like 40. I was like, oh hey, I was 19. I'm like, hey girl, look, where are we going? She's like, oh, I gotta take care of my kid. I'm like, whoa. What kid?
Lost me there.
But now, like for example, me and Louis, we all have hung out. We've all seen each other. We're like, oh my God, since high school. Obviously, I'm like, hey babe, like this is one of my friends from high school, and he's like, oh cool, like I want to meet him, I want to hang out. TBD, because we haven't yet set a date.
Because Joss is apparently too freaking busy for everybody.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I booked that in advance. So it's like I understand that, like if it's like been a while, and I'm like, hey, look, this is my friend, and he's like, okay, cool. He shouldn't really feel some type of way. But now if I'm like, oh hey, I met this friend and he's single and he wants to invite me out for drinks, so we're gonna go.
That's a no.
Red alarm.
Right,
you can be mad. You can be like, you thought, so I'm gonna go out with Shorty, and I'm gonna be like, okay, well now I understand, like the viewpoint.
Double standards.
Right.
Yeah, I get the viewpoint, but it's I now understand because of my boyfriend that it's very different if you have girlfriends. Because personally, not that I'm insecure or anything, but if you tell me you met a girl like a week ago and oh my God, she's my friend and we're gonna hang out and yeah, she wants to come. You want to come? No.
No, we all know what's happening.
Let me tell you something. I like your Lewis story, and I think it's a great story. But I can promise you, you know what it is too? It's different conversations for different age groups.
Okay.
When I was your age, I found no issue with it. I was the same way you're saying. Oh, I was just like, I have a friend. Shout out Gabby Mayo, great friend. My friend Gabby, me and her are like fucking brother and sister. We're one of those friends that don't text in a couple months, and then the moment we start texting, it's like we never.
Yeah, we're like literally the me and Louis brother.
No, but then it's also like she was the one that helped me understand this, because when I first started dating again, and I went on a date, the first question that actually Gabby asked me, which I love her for this, she's like, "Did so and so say it's okay?" And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, no, I just, I have respect as a female, to a female, which is mad cool. I want to know that she knows that we're hanging out like at a bar and that she finds it cool. I'm like, honestly, I didn't really think of it like that. And I was like, this is stupid me, guy, still just starting to date again. So I'm like, I told her, of course, the girl at the time was a little upset, but she's like, you know what, I completely understand. Just next time tell me in advance, like, because I wasn't telling her this, like, and I didn't think
Don't
of
like
anything.
spring it on her. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Understandable.
Yeah.
But when I started realizing more and more into becoming a serious boyfriend in a serious relationship, this is where you guys can object to me, but what is it that you're getting from that other gender, other than perspective, that you can't say over text or phone or in a group setting that needs to be said in private?
I don't think it's anything about privacy. I think it's just about like, yo, like you've been my friend for this long. Like I want to hang out with my friend. Like I want to catch up on like I like to catch up with people in person. Like me and Joss. When we have like our monthly dates or whatever, yeah, we text every day, but it's monthly
we go out
dates.
once a month. We
Save
text
your
sometimes
money.
twice a month.
We
But
didn't have kids.
right,
Save
exactly. The margaritas are our kids.
Theo, hold on. It's saving. So a pitcher at Margaritas is $30. You know how many drinks we can get for $30? 4 drinks.
4 to 5.
And we get hammered and we're lit.
Exactly.
So now I know
Oh,
who has the heavy hand, because she said 4 to 5. So obviously she's drinking most of it.
No, it's equal.
It depends
It's
on who's
equal.
driving, to be honest.
Yeah.
So if she's driving, she can only have like 2, and then I'll have the
You're not
rest.
supposed to say that. You're not supposed to.
No, I'll have the rest, and she'll drink water.
I'm not driving
kidding.
at
She'll
all.
drink
You're
water.
drinking.
Oh yeah,
No.
disclaimer. Cut that out.
No drinking and driving. No.
No, but we
Taking
stay.
away their keys.
We stay at the restaurant for quite some time to sober
Right.
up. 'cause
And we
we're
drink
not
our
gonna drink and
water
drive.
and we eat. So like it balances out.
First
But
of all,
anyways,
both of you have
hold on.
big professions. One, it's called Uber. It's called the ride's probably going to cost you $25.
And inflation right now, no baby, it's like
Yes.
$40.
We don't live in the same house.
To get from here to the corner, like what?
Oh, no, now you guys don't.
Yeah, we don't live in the same house.
She
If we lived
lives
in the same-
like in like past the Meadowbrook.
No,
Yeah, and I live
Westbury is like
Salisbury.
not that far. Exactly, Salisbury.
Like at
It's
first I
not
thought she
that
made that
far.
sound. No.
It's 12 minutes from Freeport. It's 12 minutes. Each
Yeah, from
Rockaway 25.
See, you see my
But
Uber.
it's
if
not
we can use
bad.
your card, then we'll
Absolutely.
Uber. Okay,
Absolutely.
so
Right, if you're paying for
But
the
you're not,
Uber,
like,
by
so-
all means, pay for the Uber.
So
But to go back to your question, hold on, because I still don't agree with this topic. You're right. No new friends. If
No,
you have a new
everyone's
friend
agreement.
and whatnot, then like, okay, whatever. That's just freaking weird. Like, no. But if you have old friends, okay, yes, it should be okay. But again, don't keep your partner in the dark either. Introduce them, make sure like I would love for my partner and my friends, it's very small. I have like 3 to 4 friends. And for them to like get along and have a bond, So like I think that's important because my friends are like my family. But it's not about like privacy and whatnot. Like I said, I like catching up with people in person. Me and Louis, like we went out to get lunch the other day. He picked me up for my lunch break, right? From work, right? We went out to get lunch. We were catching up, whatever, cool. I was texting his girlfriend at the time. He was texting his girl because me and his girlfriend are very close, and I built a really good relationship with his girlfriend. And we all go out together at some point. So no, there shouldn't be a problem. And if there is,
No, there's not a problem. What I'm talking about is that you haven't done it yet. You haven't experienced what it's called the true, like you're in stage 1 of adulting, like where you have time to get lunch together, where it sounds, Anthony, let's go get lunch together. 22, 23 years old. Yeah, let's do it, man. When you start getting into more serious, like, I'm not saying you're not doing anything serious. I'm just saying you get to an age where it's just like, it sounds sad. This is how old I am, but you just don't do that anymore. Like it becomes
go
less
out.
Yeah, you go less going out, less going to grab lunch.
okay.
Because
Yes.
people are in more serious now timelines with their couple. Serious more timelines with getting their life prioritized. Serious more timelines of like, that's why you hear, I'm one of those old people we used to make fun of, I'm becoming.
Yeah, we never see you, dude.
I know.
And if we don't go out, then okay, fine. We'll schedule a time to FaceTime, and we'll FaceTime and catch
there you
up
go,
on
no
life.
problem. FaceTime with the
Right.
guy all you want.
Oh,
You know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know, man. Like, you know what? Agree to disagree. I just find it weird because, like, I don't see what I'm not to my partner that
But
guy
I
is.
don't think that it's
I don't
like
think
that.
it's
I
like
think
that
that's a
either.
very toxic
There's-
mentality
no,
to have.
no.
Yeah, I've been
I
called toxic
think-
with that point of view, honestly.
I
I'll tell you the truth.
think that you shouldn't share certain. I should have a person that I can vent to about my boyfriend if he pisses me
Yeah,
off.
go vent
But
to your
that
girlfriend.
person
Go
is
vent
my
to your
Yes,
girlfriend.
that
it's me.
person
It's
is my
me.
cousin,
Yes.
right?
I'll never vent about my
I
man to
would
a
never
man.
talk down about my man to any other
Exactly.
man because
But have
one,
you? How about this? Have you in the
No.
past? Jocelyn, look at me in the eye.
No, I swear to
Jocelyn, look at
God.
me in the
Well,
eye.
what relationship? Wait, what relationship
Yeah,
are
I
we
was about to
talking
say that.
about?
Which one? Because I
I don't know,
definitely
man.
have.
Recent one? No.
Look, even the mic caught the lie. He's over here.
No, the recent one,
Fucking fell.
this healthy one, no.
This
My
healthy
past
one?
ones, because
Yes.
I've been learning from, like, I was really young. I think that it's very different, but I don't think that I would do that now because I'm going to tell you one thing. Men are men. And there's this idea that was embedded in me, and it's like there's only a few men, if any, right, that are not trying to get into your pants.
Right. Very few.
Yes.
Right? There's very few
yes.
men that are trying not to get in your pants. I can vouch that the only man, only one that I have is Lewis.
Yep.
That's it. That's my only man. And that's why I
Shout
felt
out
like
to
it was,
Lewis.
yeah, shout out to Lewis. That's why I felt you're blocking the camera.
No.
No, you're
And
absolutely
that's
right.
why I felt,
Just mute me for a second. I'm 3.
All you hear is during Joss's speech.
yeah, what the heck? That's why, that's the only reason why I feel like it's appropriate to bring him around, because I can't bring a person around that was trying to get with me like 4 years
And
ago.
even then, like, I personally would rather not keep guy friends that have tried to get with me, because it's like,
Yeah.
you're just weird. Like, why can't you have a female friend? Like,
It's
why
not
are
that
you
you're
not
weird. It's just like,
No, you're weird. Because why are you not capable of having a female
You're just
friend and
attracted.
just strictly be friends? You know, like, yo, like, what the hell? Like, no. But you're right. No, she has a point.
I don't
though.
think like that's the only exception, because if there were other friends that were really trying to get with me and be with me, then of course my partner could 1,000% be pissed. 100%. I will
Right.
never hang out with him ever in my
But
life.
who discloses that, right? Like I'm saying,
What
I'm
do
not
you
saying you
mean?
guys are bad people. It's just like
There's other people
the
that will never
moment
do
you
that.
start making if and exceptions for a different situation, it's like it's trick. I'm not saying Lewis is a bad guy. I'm saying he's probably a great
I
guy.
think we just brought
Lewis,
him up
Lewis.
because that's like the closest
Lewis.
friend we have.
I might have met you.
Shout out to Lewis. You
Don't-
have met him.
I've probably met you once or twice. Don't remember you, but I'm not saying you're a dirty guy, bro. I'm saying,
my God.
I'm literally saying is that, you know what? How about this? You know, I can't even fucking talk to Lewis because Lewis is a lot younger than me.
He's our age.
Exactly, a lot younger than me. It does sound a little bit toxic what I'm saying. I'm not being irrelevant to that. What I'm saying is that
He's gonna say exactly what my boyfriend says.
I just don't like the
Yep.
fact that I have to worry about it because
But
Yeah,
why
no,
do you have to worry
listen,
about
listen,
it?
This is the truth. This is the thing that you guys don't want to admit. No matter what, there are doors that you guys open that are getting closer and closer to the what ifs possibility. I'm saying, as a person that has matured now, I don't want to even acknowledge those doors. I don't want to even open them to give that even a 2% chance. It's always going to be a 1% chance. But what are you doing as a person in a relationship to continue closing those doors so your relationship can be safe?
Right.
Because the moment you start opening those doors, like listen, we all been. It looks like we all at one point cheated on. Right? Maybe not.
Not yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And hopefully not.
No, hopefully not, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
No, we
not
don't
a
know.
fun feeling.
No,
Let me
we don't
tell
know.
you.
Not that
It's not verified.
It's not
not
fun.
that it's not a fun feeling. Fuck all that. It's just like
It sucks.
you know, when I finally grew up and finally realized it,
You
cheating
just
happens.
internalize it.
Cheating happens, and sometimes there's no control over it,
Okay.
but you can minimize it. You can minimize those doors being open.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, why would I want to hang out with this girl, even though she's been like a sister to me, in a scenario where drinks are involved, where things are just going to get possibly messy, and I'm just opening more and more doors to a possibility.
But then,
Can I add to
hold-
that?
yeah,
go ahead.
Like, because
Because-
that's a beautiful thing. Because the way we think about it as guys, I think generally speaking, is why put yourself in that position when it can be avoided, especially with drinks. Because we understand guys and we know 100% they are trying to get laid. They know that you have a boyfriend and they're still trying. They're waiting for you to say, you know what, my
Sorry,
guy.
Lewis. I'm not saying this about you, Lewis.
Yeah,
You're
no,
not
no,
a great guy.
no,
You're-
in general,
Lewis
yeah,
topic. But
yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
Let me just interrupt you because hold on. Let's
Let's
just
hear
be
it.
realistic though. Like,
Oh.
if you have that much respect and love for your partner, why would cheating on them even be a thought or the possibility of it?
That's good.
No, hold on. Or the possibility of it even be a thought. Why can't you go out with your opposite sex friend and then be texting your girl and your man like, yo, I'm about to go see you? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why not just go
Hold on,
get
hold
life
on,
with
hold
your
on,
partner?
hold on. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Let's
Okay,
let us
that too. Yeah,
let us add to that.
100%.
Ready?
Because hold on.
No. Let me add to that point and then you go. Ready?
Okay.
You said texting your man's, letting him know. You think a man wants to fucking hear? Ready?
I'm out with
Hey,
Louis.
babe, out with Louis, getting drinks.
I voted Louis. I'm so sorry.
Hope you're having fun in your underwear doing nothing. 2 hours goes by. My bad. Didn't know. I didn't text
I'm
you
not
back.
talking about that. I'm not
It's
talking.
4 a.m. grabbing diner food before I
Okay,
get back.
first of all, I've never. No. Hold on.
I'm not saying. I'm not giving you an
No,
example.
I know, but hold on.
I'm
But
giving
it's
a
not
real.
even. That's not what I mean.
No, but I'm
I
giving
can
a
throw
real.
fire at that. Hold on.
That's
I
not
can
what I
throw-
mean with the texting.
Wait. I can throw fire on that.
Okay, go.
When you men go out, right?
With men.
Yeah,
Men with men.
Wait.
No.
Wait.
Men. Let's clear it.
Espérate.
Men
Wait.
go out with men.
Yeah,
Go.
yeah.
Not always.
Let's say you go out with Anthony. Anthony can be single. Your other friend can be single. So you're going out
But
with
you're in a relationship.
So you're going out with two friends, right? Okay. They're both single. You think that just because you're going out with men that we're not like, oh, motherfucker,
Hold on.
thought you were single.
No. Hold on. Ready? I can counter that.
That's
super
good.
easy.
That's good.
No. I can counter that super easy.
Because two single men, one
Men-
taken man, think
no,
about
no.
it. They're going to
Men-
influence.
Won't give you a hard time if you tell me if you're going out. If my what's it called? My girlfriend goes out with a bunch of her girlfriends. Go have a fucking blast. Have anything? Here's $50.
Oh my God, you give me $50? We can have a girls' night next
No,
week.
I said
Yeah.
my girlfriend.
Can you
My imaginary girlfriend right here. Go take $50 and take fucking shots to the face for me.
Okay.
The moment she says, "Oh, I'm going out with some guy too," I'm gonna be like, in a group setting, you're like, "All right, here's $40. Go take a drink with just the girls, but make sure that guy has fun too." I don't care when the guy's involved when a group setting because I could care less.
Right.
It just irks me that you have to make me and Bob are gonna go out to grab drinks and get fucked up.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is Bob?
But why
getting
do you
fucked up
have
with
to get fucked up? If okay, let me.
It's a setting.
I
It's a
probably didn't really like explain that correctly. When I go out with my one guy friend, we don't go to get fucking hammered. We go have like 1 or 2 drinks, catch up on life. And then we go we go back to his girlfriend's house and we all hang out there and smoke some hookah, or we go home. And then if I have a partner, I'm gonna go to my man's house. Like what? Like, you know what I mean? Why do I have to get hammered with my friend?
So you don't have to get hammered, but you might get hammered, and it's a risk, and that's the point. We want to minimize risk as guys.
Okay. All right.
Yeah,
So-
it's
all
just,
right.
it's just
But-
I think I'm just
Like,
we're not gonna understand it because we're not guys.
Yeah,
Agree?
as
Okay.
guys, like-
Agree to disagree. Literally.
What? And
finish
also,
the point, yeah.
and also, like, if you're going to the library and you're reading books, that's different, right? But it's a setting. It's a setting.
the live.
Yo, I know Puka be going to the library.
I used to go to the library.
See, look, see, that's
It's a
acceptable.
bar.
Look, we praise that.
The library is a bar
Oh,
in Farmingdale.
It is.
wait, is
Oh,
it?
that- listen,
Wait,
fuck
is
that.
it really?
I don't mean that.
I've
way.
never been. I want to go.
Yeah.
Wait, I want to go to the library.
We will definitely leave this topic to agree to disagree because there's so many
Yeah.
perspectives. There's a big age
Yeah.
difference too with me and you, but not.
It's
really
only
with-
5.5 years.
But it's a big.
It's not that bad.
It's big and like in.
Say
in
that
a
when
point
you're
of-
10
He's
years older
uncle.
than
He's
me.
uncle
status. Right?
It's just. It's just.
He should be Funko. He should be Funko.
No Funko here. No Funko.
Not
here.
Uncle. Funko.
Let me tell you
He
something.
doesn't allow my what did I say in the last podcast we did?
The
What is it?
antics.
When you were reasonable. Yeah,
Oh,
you're
she-
fucking reasonable.
She doesn't like logic.
Yeah, no.
Girl
Don't be
math.
logical.
Girl math.
Yeah,
Just,
don't
you know.
be damn
Girl
Girl
math.
logical.
math. If you have cash,
Your
it's free.
question made the girl pod blow up with the girl math thing. It was hilarious. That was your
Yeah.
question.
That was your question?
Yeah, she was.
You're
What
the
was my
greatest.
question?
Yeah,
Wait,
she
what
was
did I ask?
You said explain girl math to everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
You forgot
Well, yeah.
already.
If it's cash,
Hell yeah,
it's
Angie.
free.
Yeah, that's crazy. That
That's
is
all I'm
crazy.
gonna say.
That's free.
If I'm not
She's like,
spending
"Proof
my
my money,
card,
girls."
it's free.
At some point, she didn't go to the ATM.
I find cash, it's free money. I can do whatever. That's the whole
But-
Target run.
But we will agree to disagree. But I
Yes.
like the point of views. Louis, bro, I gotta meet you again, man. You seem like a nice guy. I'm not talking
You
about
met-
We should put Louis on the podcast so he can
We-
give us his point
you.
of
We
view.
met.
Right here.
Literally.
Yeah, we should. We should
We
put
should bring
Louis
Louis on the podcast and see what he
yeah.
says.
Yeah, Louis, you're gonna sit right there.
Because Louis has been with me through so much shit To go back to the question, I have talked down on an ex to Lewis, but it's because he witnessed what I witnessed, so I had to vent.
I haven't
Well, it's
talked
ex.
down about.
It was the ex.
Yeah,
No, yeah, it was the ex. It was that's the one that cheated on me.
Yeah, I have
okay.
talked down about my ex.
Yes,
not
I
about
have.
my current one.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. Obviously, they're exes for a reason, right? But I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying there is situations where things just get stickier. And if you just, I know you females, like you said, one of you said it, you will never think like us because you're not a male. And males will never think like you guys. And
Right.
I just want one thing straight. It's not that we don't trust the females. That has nothing to do with it. I trust my whoever my fake girlfriend is right now. But
That's what it boils down to, though.
No.
The trust and the confidence.
It's
If you
risk.
have the
No,
trust,
I don't think it's confidence.
It's not a risk.
Okay, let's agree to disagree. Next
Yeah,
topic.
yeah,
Next
yeah.
topic. Because we're just
Because
gonna
we're
keep
gonna
talking
keep going
about
on and on and on and on. Like, that's
But
it.
I really don't think it's confidence because a man can be really confident in himself. It's just like you said. I understand that point now because it's been brought up to me several times.
See?
But it's just,
No, man,
you
I've
know,
been
agree to disagree. Vamos. Próximo
Vámonos.
topic.
yeah. We'll agree to disagree on that topic because we can go talk for hours.
Yeah.
We've been talking for almost an hour.
Oh.
Okay. Let's talk about let's see. Let's put something else and then we'll go back to the other couple stuff. But let's go now to the tough one. Abortion views. Are we pro-life or pro-choice? We'll let you ladies start.
Pro-choice.
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 Pro-life.
Pro-life.
Okay.
Oh,
shit.
sorry.
No.
Interesting.
I finally did my Google searches.
Did you
and he
identify the difference
verified the
pro-life
shit.
and pro-choice?
No.
Verified.
I verified what Anthony said was 100% correct.
What did he say?
Pro-lifers usually do fall on the horrible spectrum of people believing that they don't make exceptions for people, but pro-lifers are actually like there's actually a division with pro-lifers.
Okay.
But the Anthony falls in the division where a pro-lifer, as unless it's a health condition, unless it's you said
Grape.
grape that is
What's grape?
Grape is
Well,
take out the G.
take away the J.
Grape.
I understand. I understand.
As long as it's filed though. As long as there's proof.
Yeah, that's the difficult part.
What else was
Why
there?
does it have to be filed to be? Sorry.
Grape.
Oh yeah,
So sorry.
Great.
Social
Great.
work. Grape. Sorry.
because
Grape.
the Me Too movement. That's why. But
Because of yeah.
Oh, my social work brain is social working.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, he does fall on the spectrum of have exceptions for it. I
Okay.
thought pro-lifers were just like there were no exceptions. I was wrong.
Okay.
I'm so glad you brought that up.
Because we're 3-1 right now,
Mm.
I want you to start off and say, I'm
Oof.
taking over the podcast for a second.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna take
want
over
you
already.
to start
Let's see. Let's
off
hear your point
and
of view.
give us your point of view without interrupting. Because I
So-
want to hear you and then we'll
just
attack
mute
you
me.
later. Go ahead.
So okay, all right. This
gonna
this
find
is
my
good.
laptop.
This is good.
Pukas 3-1.
Theory of.
Let's
Am I
see.
safe? Am I safe here?
I don't think you are, man.
Oh,
To be
shit.
honest with you.
All right. So, I mean, it's very, for me, it's, obviously I'm a guy's talking about it, right? I'm a guy. Let's just, disclaimer, I'm a
Disclaimer,
man.
he's a
This
man.
right here, this whole screen, don't take it for fucking hard.
Right.
These are just opinionated and beliefs. I mean,
Everyone's.
there
Right
are
to have their
beliefs because
opinion.
of our opinions, and you can always change your opinions depending on what kind of proof you can bring.
I can't
But for
drink
right now, with the proof that we have, these are our answers.
Yeah. So, I'm pro-life
Okay.
with the exceptions of grape. Like if a woman is raped or any sexual assault, she shouldn't have to carry out the pregnancy.
Okay.
Or if that child poses a risk to her health. That's a valid reason.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, I think, generally speaking, that you guys made a choice and that you should follow, there's consequences to your choice. And so if you don't want to carry it out, let's say you have financial issues, there's adoption. Is it the best solution? It's not, but it's a solution. That's why I think. Because when you talk about abortion, there's two parts. There's the part where it's taxpayer funded, so everyone has to pay for it. They agree or disagree, whatever. And then there's a part where, that life is just gone. There's no potential. Adoption, there's a potential. So that's my general take. I'm happy to discuss any edge cases, whatever, but
My turn.
what do you, yeah.
So I'm glad that
Funny
there's
how
actually
we
a
let
part
the
2 to
guys
this
first.
because now that I'm a little bit more educated, a little bit more diverse in the topic. I should have been diverse before it, but who fucking cares? I still stick with my answer as pro-choice because I'm willing to give those people that do fuck up and don't want to disclose anything for specific reasons. You know, I don't think anyone should be forced to disclose the information of them being sexually assaulted, or just having a reason that they don't want to bring this kid into this world. Now, is it morally correct? That's a different topic. That's what I was confusing, and I think a lot of us confused in that first part. Where, you know, once you start talking about morals and ethics, it gets a little bit more fucking sensitive. Morally, I'll be honest with you. If you're just getting an abortion for no fucking reason because you just fucked up, just know I hope you can live with that, because you choosing to kill a child, that does something to the individual. And I think as a person, I'm okay with them doing that because they have to live with that. Not me, but that mother and that dad, hopefully they made the decision together, has to live with that decision. Now, it gets more sensitive when you start talking about, like, is it right? Like, let's just leave that off the table, because most of us are going to say killing a child is, I mean, regardless of what choice you're in, I think most of us can agree that it's wrong.
Yeah.
Now, I understand that, like, the foster, that's what I was trying to tell him, because we argued about that too. Adoption is there, but obviously we're not ignorant.
Yeah.
You know, adoption, you know, these
It
centers
still
that
routes back to the mother.
correct. No, but I mean, these foster homes aren't funded
Yeah,
correctly.
no, they're
These
not.
kids grow up in horrible conditions. Some do make it, like he said. You know, some can become the next fucking Bill Gates, the next fucking. You don't know what they can contribute to this world, and I understand him on that basis. Like, you don't know whose life you're taking. You could be taking the guy that can save the fucking world, and you'll never know.
Yeah, you're
You'll
just
never
playing
know.
devil's
Yeah.
advocate with that.
Correct. But that's my point of view. I'm pro-choice no matter what, even with the bad ones that come with the good ones, just because I'm willing to defend the good ones, even though statistically they're in the statistics of less than 1%, right? That get sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, yeah.
That get reported.
They get reported. That's true.
You want to go? You want me to go?
I can go.
Okay.
I'm pro-choice, and just because I do understand, you know, getting raped and stuff like that, that's definitely one of the biggest ones for me. Because if you get raped, but now let's play devil's advocate, because you're also saying there's like certain viewpoints where it's like, oh well, it's not a child until it's fully developed and it's born, right? And I believe there's only a
Third
certain
trimester, I think.
yeah, I think there's a certain timeline that you are able to get an abortion legally in the United States, right?
Mhm.
So if you can't just choose at your 4th or your 9th month, you're like, oh my God, I'm not ready. I can't have one. Get it away.
May I add to that before?
Mm-hmm.
In New York, it's up to 9 months.
Oh, well, no. That's not bueno.
Yeah.
So
I
I
should know
believe
that.
like maybe 1st, 2nd trimester, because a lot of people, like, you know, I feel like just personally speaking, like my viewpoint, right? It's just there's other things that also may not be grape. So let's say like there's a 15 and a 17-year-old boyfriend, right?
Underage.
They have
Yeah.
sex. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
You have sex. You're not thinking about anything. Oops, accidentally get inseminated and now, you know, you're pregnant. Are you really giving up your life at 15 and 17
Yeah.
years old? But again, it's not grape. You're
True.
just in a relationship
Yeah.
and you're dumb, because I was dumb at 15, 14. I'm not the same person I was back then. But let's say that person, right, does that. Are you really going to bring a life into again, you should have been responsible. You're having sex, so you should be responsible enough to be like, oh, maybe let's use protection. Maybe let's go on this. Maybe let's
But
again,
we're humans.
yeah, you're
Mistakes
human
happen.
and also you're young, so you're not thinking about that. You're
That's
living
right.
like a wildflower and you're like, oh, it's not going to happen to me. Boom, it happens to you. So now are we going to say, oh, well, you're stuck. Figure it out.
Well, I think those just to cut in before you continue, I think those exceptions fall under the lifers too. Like, I think it's like underage women. I
Yeah.
think
It could. Yeah. That's dicey for me. 'cause
Yeah.
I
But yeah,
feel for
see,
that.
like it depends. Like it's just
there's so
like,
many exceptions in this world that,
Yeah.
like, I think
now
that- yeah.
I think we're just divided too,
Mhm.
just like politics. Like,
Yeah.
like people feel like they need to make a choice, but it's good that we're talking this.
yeah, so now let's say that you're a 34-year-old woman, you're married, you're set for life, you have money, you can, and you're just
Provide
like,
for this child.
I don't want it.
Then that's fucked up.
Then I feel like, okay,
Mhm.
maybe my point with the pro-lifers, right, can fall, like, well,
morally, you just think it's wrong, but you know,
well,
she has
yeah,
a choice.
but it's like, you know,
You should have a
you have a choice, so you can do what you want, but maybe I'll look at you different versus if you're a 14-year-old girl that had sex
Of
with her
course.
16-year-old boyfriend, and I'm like, oh, okay, I respect it, I understand it, but
yeah, I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
agree
I don't
with
think
it.
you respect it. I think you just say,
I understand it. I may not respect it and I may not agree with it, but it's your body, your choice. You can do what you want.
And that's
It's
where
just-
Anthony would kick in and be like, no, that's not acceptable.
Yeah. So
No, but you know what I'm saying?
Actually-
like, I want to, like, for a 34-year-old?
Oh, 34.
yeah. Like
No,
34-year-old
that's
You
woman.
made your
For-
bed, sleep in it.
Yeah, so
Right,
that's what I'm saying. Like a
exactly.
34-year-old, it's very different
But
than
for
a
a child, yeah.
15-year-old
Very
that
different.
didn't have any right of. Me, honestly, until right now I wasn't really educated on what pro-life meant. I thought pro-life was, well, you had sex. Sorry,
Yeah,
figure
no, a
it
lot
out.
of people.
Oh, yeah,
don't.
no.
Oh, yeah,
it's
it's
Just
a
like
lot
me,
under
just
the
like me.
umbrella.
'Cause that would be
I learned that in
crazy.
school.
Yeah,
It's a
that
lot.
was like me. I really thought, like, when he said the exceptions, I'm like, nah, that doesn't make any fucking sense. But
No,
that's
yeah.
actually exactly what
There's
that means.
exceptions, yeah.
There is, yeah.
Well, like
Yeah.
me, are you done?
You
You can add if you
can
want.
you pause it real quick?
Okay.
Go.
Ready? Okay. So I'm also pro-choice. No, Theo, really?
This is the
so
third
rude.
time.
You know what's crazy? This happens on all.
Every
I
single-
burped
Wait, he
too.
burped?
No, I
Oh.
low-key, I burped like 10 minutes ago, but I was like, ooh, and I was like, oh, I burped.
I think you could hear it on my mic.
Okay, so I am also pro-choice, but me personally, I would never get an abortion. Because, okay, I believe every woman has the right to decide what they want to do with their body, okay? It doesn't matter if, okay, let me just give like a situation so that I can
Don't
like,
leave him hanging, please.
so like, I'm with somebody, right? And I get pregnant. Cool. Like I said, I would never get an abortion, but hypothetically speaking, let's say that abortion crosses my mind. I don't care if my partner agrees or doesn't agree with me, because at the end of the
I
day,
like that question because we're gonna.
I'm carrying this child. My body is changing. I'm going through all these hormones and this and that. I'm the one with the morning sickness. You're not dealing with that. You are, but you're not. Not physically,
Not
but you're there around me when all these changes are happening. You know, so I personally do not agree with like your partner has to be in agreement with it, because no, it's not their body. You know, so it's like I've met many, as a social worker, I've seen many young women get abortions because, you know, like Josh said earlier, you're 14 to 16, even 17. What can you provide? What stability can you provide a child at that age? You're a child yourself, you
Correct.
know? So it's like, listen, if abortion is the only thing possible for you, then by all means, you have, you know, I respect it. I respect your decision. Because not many, although there are people who have supportive family that are willing to help
I was about to say.
you raise that child. But not every, let's be realistic, in the Hispanic, like in the Hispanic household.
Grandma.
Right, but even then, I feel like now, not a lot of women. Like my mom always told me when I was growing up, because I was in a pretty serious relationship, you know, I was having sex at a young age. Like she always told me, if you get pregnant, I'm kicking you out. You're on your own. I'm not raising this kid. Like I'm not helping you at all. So that was always one of my biggest fears, like, you know, getting pregnant. I'm like, fuck. Like I know I'm not gonna get an abortion, so I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna have to figure it out. You know, I was working since I was 15, 16 years old. So I knew like I would be able to provide something, but not the life that child deserved, you know, if I were to get pregnant.
And
So
not
I
to
was
be
always-
selfish, but it's also not the life that we deserve.
Exactly.
There's a lot that women, because no offense, but you guys can walk away whenever the hell you want. You can be like,
Right.
I'm not a dad.
Exactly.
And you can leave.
Yeah. See,
Right.
hold on. You guys interfere with my questions, all right?
Hold on,
You guys
okay,
don't
so
answer
hold
my
on.
questions.
So again, you know, for example, me, I was having sex at a young age, cool, but I took precaution. I went to the doctor, I got on birth control. I was taking care of myself to make sure that I wasn't one of these
minimize the
statistics,
risk.
you know?
Yeah, but you know what it is? You also give yourself a pat on the back because you were educated enough to realize the simplicity and
Yeah.
basics of what it was to prevent pregnancy.
Right.
But you just have to know there are people that are your age that probably still aren't like educated properly.
But that's the parents' fault. Hold on.
Yeah.
That's the parents' fault. Because, for
agree.
example, my mom was a teenage mom. My mom and my dad had me very young. My mom got pregnant at 18, had me at 19. You know, she was a little older than most, but she was still a young mom,
Yeah, she
finishing
just
high
graduated.
school,
Yeah.
trying to go to college, you know. So my mom made sure she educated me from the minute I got my period. If you start having sex, you can get pregnant. Look at what I went through, you know, while you were growing up. Because I saw my mom struggle, go through, like, work crazy, like, jobs. Like, you know, it's just, the hours were insane. So I always told myself, yo, like, if I were to get pregnant as a teenager, I'm going to have to suck it up. Like, you know what? I made my bed. I'm going to lay in it. I'm going to figure it out without my mom's help. Because I always knew my mom would never, my dad would kill me for My dad would kill me.
But I feel like that's Angie's ideology for herself.
Right.
No,
Anyone
But for
else,
the general public,
Understood.
your body, your choice.
Correct.
You do what you feel is necessary and what you think is right for your future and for that child's future. I don't even care if your partner agrees or doesn't agree. It's your
That
body.
doesn't matter.
So that's
You
where
need to
I'm
decide.
actually going to ask a good question because stop asking my question.
She's-
No, but she's asking. My
It's the
question.
social work brain. It's
They
social
have
working.
to see the podcaster
I
in
think
his
we
work
should just
field.
take over.
I think,
So,
yeah, we should.
This is my
Get a
question. This
paralegal
wasn't
and a social
Angie didn't
worker.
answer this question. Just ignore what she said. The last part. I was gonna say you're in a serious relationship. I'm gonna give you a scenario. You're in a serious relationship. 7 years in, you're about my age, 28, 29, right? You just found out your girl's pregnant. You're financially doing well. Job is going good. Steps are there for both you, female and the male, to progress into a nice, opportunity in a career.
Mhm.
Shelter's not a worry because you guys both, are living together, have an apartment. Apartment is nice. There's no struggle. Cars are good. There's nothing that's impeding anything. But, she tells you the news, hey, I'm pregnant. And the guy takes it well. He's like, well, you know what? I'm 28, 29. I don't mind. That's a good age. And then your partner says to you, I don't think I'm going to keep it. Now, I want to ask you two, why? And don't get me wrong. At the end of the day, I know a guy understands that it is going to be her final choice. But why do you feel like if the guy wants to keep it, why do you feel like his opinion shouldn't matter at all?
I only feel like an opinion for a male partner shouldn't matter if they're underage. Just because you can
Great.
feel like you can provide me with the world and a half.
Mhm.
But then again, those are words. We're young and you're not kidding yourself.
None of it's edible in my scenario.
Right. In your scenario, if I don't want to have a child, I better have a good fucking reason why I don't want to have a child. There's not a reason like, oh, I'm not ready to be a mom. I don't care.
No
I'm
one's ready
playing
to
devil's
be a
advocate
mom.
right now. You are old enough, and not for nothing, no one's ever ready to have a kid. I can ask my boyfriend right now, if we have a kid in 2 years, are you going to be ready? No. Are we ever going to be financially stable? No. A fucking kid is expensive.
Yeah.
Formula is $50 for one little thing. I learned this with my best friend.
Oh, shit. Are you saying, hold on. I'm going to have 2 kids instead of 4 when I'm rich.
I told you. Why do you want
Formula
more?
is $50, right? So, I'm just saying, you're never financially, emotionally, physically ready to bear a child, change your entire hormones, go through postpartum depression, possibly die, because a woman can die having birth.
Yeah, correct.
You're never fully ready for that. But you cannot sit here and tell me that you're financially stable, that you have a house, you have a husband that loves you and is willing to give you the world and is like, hey, I'm ready. Like, we can do this. Like, let's team up and you better have a good fucking reason. If it's about health and you're telling me, oh, hey, like, I can't, like, God forbid I have cancer or something and I can't, like, me giving birth is going to stop my chemo. I get it.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
different. That's
yeah, but if you're old enough to have a baby and you're
Uh-oh.
lights out.
Oh. So completely agree. I think the decision making is 51-49. 51 for the woman. She has final absolute say, but we have almost half of an influence because it's both raising.
Yeah,
but you
so-
get final decision.
yeah, if you tell me that you can't have a kid, shit, I may be like, I have to depend on myself for this child,
Oh, yeah.
or I can have an abortion. If you tell me I'm ready and I'm just scared of motherhood and I'm scared because I'm like, oh my God, like I can't go to Italy this summer and I can't get drunk in a yacht, that's selfish. That's different. It's just, it depends really, because at the end of the day, I get like women are scared. You go through hormonal changes, your body changes. Not for nothing. You guys, guys, not you guys.
Or wallets take a hit.
General guys tend to, find a woman less attractive after they give birth because your body changes, and now I have to worry about you cheating on me. There's a lot of mental
fact.
and emotional
You
stress.
see, what's crazy?
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's so
I'm
real.
But
gonna
that's a fun
I'm gonna,
fact, though.
I'm gonna knife in a little bit. No, I'm not disagreeing. I agree with you guys, but it's funny because I don't think men think of it like that. I'm being honest with you. This is hopefully this is helping somebody, but you see, it's funny how you say oh, we'll find you less attractive. I don't even think we go to that conclusion. I think it's yo, we're having a kid. no offense. And this is where you ladies take a second seat to the kid now. It's like, oh, I'm so excited to have a fucking kid. Like, and in those 9 months, I'm going to protect you because you're carrying my kid.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get everything. At least this is how I think.
But that's a percentage. That's like a less than 5% of a man.
Yeah,
and fun facts,
facts.
according to statistics, a lot of men cheat the most when their woman is.
Word.
Yo te mato.
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy.
I can look it up. I've read.
Yo.
Why do you think that is?
Why do I think that is?
Yeah.
Because let's be realistic. Okay.
No. You don't know. I was gonna let me put my opinion, and then maybe you have some
I'm gonna
facts.
tell
for
you
me.
why it is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think honestly, it's because a lot of nowadays it's unplanned pregnancies. A lot of people.
Not only that, it's because also, like we have been saying, your body changes during pregnancy. You feel like a freaking
No.
like
Why is the man?
triple the person.
Why is the man cheating?
Because the woman is not able to give as much attention, as much sexual attention to their man while they're pregnant. A guy is always going to have needs. If those needs are not met, they're going to seek it elsewhere. Not saying all guys.
Yeah.
I'm not saying
agree
all
with-
guys.
I agree with you,
But a
like,
percentage of guys.
I want to see what age gap that's at. I want to see what age gap that statistics at, because I feel like if you're young, of course, but
I'll write you a research paper.
why are we having I feel like that statistic, I need to see the age gap to it, because like once you get to a certain age,
I don't think
maybe
there
I'm
is
just
an
talking
age
for the
gap.
older men.
I think there is an age gap.
Yeah, it
Just
has to
because-
be.
Just because I've met a lot of men that have had babies at Theo and Anthony's age, that they have
Full
not
intention to take
cheated.
care of you.
Like,
Yeah.
they-
Well, like I said, okay.
They get like
Maybe it's my own.
they feel like, oh my fucking god, like my wife is having a baby. She's
Right,
gonna
they're
be able to in
excited for
6
it.
weeks after birth. Like they
Right.
just get hyped that they're gonna be able
But
to
that's
do
what I'm
whatever
saying.
in
It
6
could,
weeks.
maybe it's not all men, but I'm not saying. I
it's
don't
just
agree
younger
that
men.
there's
I
a
agree with your
specific
percentage.
age range for you to like do that.
I think it's just a type
But
of man.
I'm not saying it's all men.
But I'm not disagreeing with you either, because I know society nowadays, with the porn, with the sexuality that's coming out on social media, like it's changed the dynamic and responsibilities of men. A lot of men don't feel like they have younger or newer, like even my age, there are a lot of immature men that are my age that are still, fucking around, not looking to focus, not looking to do a lot of things.
I think it's how they grew up.
No, but
Yeah.
also, yes, upbringing, but it also has to do with society, right? Like a lot of, just because we're shitting on men, there's a huge percentage of horrible women out there.
100%.
Like,
1,000.
you know,
100%.
it's both. It's both.
Yeah.
And that's why,
conglomerates.
going back to the first topic, that's why girls, when you guys have girlfriends, that's why we say bitches is trifling. Because we know how the evil girls are.
So
See,
But that
take
supports their
our
point.
take
Yeah.
our word.
I support
attack her, don't
Yeah,
attack me.
take
I
our
understand.
No,
word.
but that's why I said, well, I'll never understand where you guys are coming from because you guys are men. But yes,
You just said
I
bitches are trifling.
understand.
Guess what? Men are
men are-
horny.
yes,
Men
100%.
are horny.
I could see the point, but I think I'm
I
thinking
saw
of
you.
it
Better
more
fuck
as
with her.
me. Like, I'm not thinking of it
I
as a
saw-
general thing, but like my experiences.
Do one of those weird dumbass TikTok challenges. Don't call Lewis. Lewis is my guy now. But call majority of your male friends that you hang out
There's
with.
only two.
No, and then you hang out with not Lewis. Lewis is a good guy. But and tell them, hey, I just broke up with my man. I really need to go. I just want to just hang out. I can guarantee you, most of them are gonna say, "Let's go hang out right now." They'll stop. They'll
stop
just
whatever
drop
they're
whatever the fuck. They could be fucking going to a funeral, and they'll be
So
like,
hold on, let me
hang
just
out with you.
hold on. Let's circle back to that for like 2 seconds. Okay, so
Besides Lewis is a good guy.
well, aside from Lewis, because I have definitely texted.
I think I know who Lewis is now. He always wears a hat.
Yes.
Yes.
Back when we were in high school, I was in a 6-year relationship. Okay, it was very on and
Hold
off.
on. Before you go, where's the story going?
No, I'm just gonna tell you. Like,
Oh,
I
okay.
texted Lewis. Like,
No, this
like-
is younger. This is younger you.
okay, fine. So whatever. So then, like,
But
I
keep
can't
going, keep
do
going.
anything at the, no,
No,
nothing
but keep
for me
going.
at
This is a
the
good story.
moment.
Lewis, we're giving you a good voucher story here.
Okay, so like, if I were to text Lewis or my friend Leek right now, if let's say I had like a serious relationship right now, right, and we were to break up, and I text the both of them, and let's say they know my partner, whatnot, right? They're not gonna be like, oh, let's go hang out. Like, okay, what do you need? Like, what do you need? Are you okay? Like, they're going to make sure I'm emotionally and mentally okay before taking me anywhere.
No, well, you know what the thing is though.
That's excellent guy.
From what you guys tell me
I
about
don't have
Lewis
friends.
too, he has a relationship. He would definitely, if he's a good man, he's not gonna entertain that type of
Idea.
He's gonna just be there for you emotionally.
But that's what I'm saying. The
I
people
would
that
do
I
the
have
same
around
thing.
me,
I would do the same thing if I was in a
only
couple.
His
Right.
point is not all men have those
Yeah,
intentions.
I'm not.
Right.
If you
Okay.
We're not talking
text
about
a
Luke
random
Okay.
or
guy
Leek,
from college
whoever
and
this
you're
guy
like,
is.
hey,
oh, well,
I just broke up with my
okay.
man and you are
Then,
acquaintances
yeah.
with him. He may be like, oh shit, let's
Like,
go out.
she
Let
wanna
me take you on
fuck.
a date.
100%.
I'll
He's
take
ready.
you.
He already has the
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
He
He's
said,
good.
okay.
Okay,
lit.
I agree with that. No. I agree
Variety
with that.
pack.
You have a point in that, but I guess like I said, I'm just thinking of it as in my perspective.
Listen,
I don't have those people around
Bless
me.
your soul if you have great guy friends, because there's not many of them out there. You know what I mean? Even I consider myself a great guy friend, but I'm going to tell you the truth. I'll be honest with you. This is where I'm straight up. If there's an attractive friend of mine and she brings up with her man, she's like, hey, and I'm single, and she goes, I just need to sleep this off with somebody. Oh, can I use you? You can guarantee I'm being like, I know you guys don't want to hear about this, but your uncle is going to go hang out with that friend, because that's the truthful. That's the truthful side of a man's like needs.
That's
very
fine.
true. That is
That's
so
fine. I get it.
honest.
No, and I get it. You're right.
That is
You're
fine.
100% right. I
Because-
get it.
I don't see anything immoral about that.
Yeah, that's
But guess what? Guess who's going to find that so fucked up? That girl's fucking ex-boyfriend.
Yup.
That they might get back together in
Yeah.
a week from then.
Right.
And she's going to be like, oh, everything's back to normal. We're together. I'm
And
just
you're
going
like,
to be the
all
guy she
right.
slept with.
Like, all right.
And that guy's going to see me at a party. Yo, what's up, Puka? Thank you, bro. You must have done so much to help her.
Oh, yeah, I did a lot, all right.
You see what I mean when the
No.
doors can be opening the wrong way. Do you see what I'm saying? Though?
I get it. I get it.
Do you see what I'm
I
saying?
get it. I
Like,
just have my own
I
bias.
had to use me as an example to irk you guys, but that is how life works.
But let's circle back to the
Again,
topic.
hold on.
Again.
Yo te mato.
She'll kill me.
Yo, for real. I think
But
that was
these
a
are-
message to her man.
Yeah, but this is what happens. This is real life scenarios. This is what I'm telling you what guys do. Guys think a lot with their penis. It's very hard not to think with the penis than it is with your brain.
I'm gonna admit, just to like, since we're on the topic, whenever like guys try to get me and whatnot, you want to know what the first thing I tell them is? You're not getting in my pants. So if that's all you want, I suggest you keep it moving, because
At least
that's
you're
not
honest.
me.
that's
know what?
good.
I let them know
You're
from the
honest.
very beginning.
Yeah.
Unless I make the decision to allow you to get to that point, it's not up to you. I
We ain't
make it.
fucking.
Have I not told you? No, literally. And I've told Josh so many times when guys try to get on me, he just want to fuck. He got the wrong one. Like literally, I make it very, very clear.
That's good.
I'm not that type of female.
You know what's funny?
Yo.
Puka's very honest, so I think that's a
Yes.
very,
Yeah.
Again,
Very good thing.
that's the one thing
Sorry.
I tell them. Unless, like I
I should
said,
change
I make the decision to allow it to get to that point. But it's gonna be up to me, not up to you. It's gonna be up to me to let you get there. Other than that, sorry, boo, keep it pushing. Bye.
Yo,
And it keeps-
A1. If you
Right,
do that, that is a
exactly.
beautiful
No, she
thing.
does. I
I
swear
think
to
a
God.
lot of girls
Right?
don't do that.
Thank
I
you.
swear to God.
Thank you.
I swear to you.
She's a puka, so she's
I
you know,
am.
Very
You
honest.
can't vouch for me.
Theo David feels a little uncomfortable because now we're talking and
Yeah,
it's
that's
just
completely
like,
disgusting.
Listen, we're grown
But-
women.
but
I'm
I'm
proud
going to
of
say
the honesty.
something to, vouch what you just said in regards to pukas are very honest.
Yup.
That's how I got my man. I said, hey,
Yup.
you want to be my man? He said, we'll see where it takes us. I said, no, I'm your girlfriend now. So
Wait,
And look,
I'm so confused.
X amount of years later, and
I
beautiful
said-
how many
relationship.
years? How many years?
I didn't hear that.
4.
Oh my god.
4 years.
Oh right.
There's
Yo,
a
make
ring.
the move, brother.
There's a ring coming. There's a ring
You're
coming.
young. You're young.
No,
I'ma be an auntie.
I said, right? I
No, I'm
made
being
the
honest. I even told her.
I
She
said
got mad
It's
at me.
on my vision board to be an aunt. Stop crushing my
Ow.
dreams.
I said,
Hold on. First of all,
wait,
number
let
one,
me finish my sentence.
finish your sentence.
I said I made the first move. That's how I got my man.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? You don't make this move. This
Yes,
move
she-
we make.
I make the move.
Me.
Hey,
see,
have you
I
watched
make the
Modern
move.
Family?
Pukas
Haley
are also
proposed to
honest,
Dylan.
and pukas are also in denial, where she thinks she's going to be the reason why you get married.
I've had
See?
serious conversations with him.
Yes, we know
Drunk,
you threatened his
sober.
life.
I told him I need to be an aunt this year.
When was this?
When was the last time we went out? That.
Oh,
Yup,
I
Let me
understand.
tell you
Exactly.
something. Let me tell you
Understand.
something. Do not, please, your number one advice to you both, do not put expectations on your man unless he is not giving you signs that it's going to lead. That's my best advice to you. The
Oh, there's
moment
signs.
you start
There are signs.
There are
pressure,
signs.
yeah, no, but I'm saying the
In general.
moment you start putting pressure on a man and he doesn't want that pressure, there's two things. You either break up with him because he's not ready to have that conversation, or two, you expand that conversation and make it a more serious one and be like, I just need to know, is this going to this point or is it not? If it's not, we got to separate. But do not put unnecessary pressure if there are signs already given. Get what I'm saying?
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
good answer.
All right, I'll take it
there's
back.
like
I'll take the pressure a little
there's signs, but it's not like vamos a mañana. You know, there's signs where it's future talking. It's other.
Yeah, but you're also young, Jocelyn. You're acting like you're
She's not
my
young.
age.
She's not young.
He's your age.
So it doesn't
He's
matter.
40.
It doesn't matter.
It's an
First, I'm not 40. I'm not 40. I'm not fucking 40.
Yeah.
You're
I'm a decade away from reaching that age. Let me tell you
you're
something.
40,
Let me
Pookie.
tell all you something. Ready?
Pooks.
Since he has a girlfriend that's, what, 24? 24, 25, 24?
turning 25 in November.
Okay, first of all, you have years to experience life. Do not rush yourself into getting married. What is wrong with you?
She's not rushing.
Primer lugar,
I think I'm rushing.
Primer lugar, right?
I'm rushing her.
I have. It's not a timeline, but I have a goal,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I meet my goals.
Guess what?
And I'm gonna. I don't
Guess
care.
what? No, listen.
You
Guess what?
guys can be
Guess what?
45 and
No,
want a
no, no,
child.
no.
My body is not gonna snatch back.
Were we
I
not
agree.
just talking about this
I
in the
agree.
car?
Yeah, I agree.
Were we not just talking about
Yes,
I
yes,
wanna
yes.
be a
Hold on,
mom
hold
by
on. Ready?
27.
Yes, you have a biological clock, but Jocelyn,
Good.
Right?
your biological clock doesn't end at 26. Your
No.
biological clock is still clicking for. I said to you. What did I say to you? What did I
But
say?
it goes, it
Past 30
diminishes.
No.
I believe.
No, I said to you. I am starting. I didn't say I felt bad. I am starting to feel bad for the girls that are around my age. That
Yeah, because they have
are-
a biological clock.
Yes, but what I say, keywords, you got to listen to what I said. Starting to feel bad. I don't feel bad for them yet
Because
they're
realistically-
entering their last
Yeah.
stages of being a
Being
mother,
able to
of
have
being
a
the
kid.
best chance of being a mom. But you are in your prime time to be a mom.
And that's the best.
Yeah.
That's the
But
best time to be a
Theo,
mom.
Theo,
Well, that's what I'm saying. No,
Listen,
what I'm
It
saying
may
to
be
you.
selfish for me to say, right?
Go, keep going.
But
This might be right.
I need to be a mother before, like, I need to have kids, at least one, before I'm 31.
Same.
The
No,
reason
before I'm
being,
30.
not because of my biological clock, but my body is not going to snap back. I have to then go to the
There's
gym.
a selfish reason.
I gotta put a faja on and go to the gym. Right now, if I have a child, I have more of a likelihood to snap back. I don't want to be, hello.
Hold on. Is that really what it is? Let me tell you.
It might be.
Let me
If
tell you
that's
something.
what it is,
No.
I'm gonna tell
Oh,
you
go
why
ahead.
that's what it is. Because I have been trying to get Joss to go to the gym for how long?
No.
So this year,
Hold on.
If
we go.
her having
Number
a
one
baby
thing, number
will
one
get
thing.
her to the gym.
Not
mi
at
amor.
31, mi amor.
Do it right
Hold on.
now.
No, not
Do
at
it
31.
right now.
Let me tell you something.
Did you not listen to my cue points? I said
All I
after
heard was
31.
baby and gym,
Let
and
me
I
tell you
was like,
something.
okay.
This is where the uncle kicks in for me.
No, God, here we go with
That
the
is-
serious
His
uncle.
non-logical son.
You're gonna not like this next comment right here. If that is the fucking reason, we need to talk after this. We
Can
need
we
to
move
really
on to
talk.
the
You
next
never
topic,
got
please?
No. We need to
Wait, hold on.
Can we
because
move on?
hold on.
Car
The gym,
PCP.
the gym is never fucking easy, right?
I don't
Like,
It's
you
not.
experience-
I've been so consistent though. I'm so proud.
Guess what? You know this. You're both educated fucking very
Yeah,
well.
Theo, it's just
Listen,
my
listen.
non-logical son.
Listen.
Just poop
Hard
bananas.
work, no matter in the brain, the muscles, or whatever, is gonna be hard work. It's not gonna be pleasant. It's not gonna
But
be.
it's
a pleasant
harder
procedure.
the older you are.
I'm
Right or
still
wrong?
doing it. I'm about to
But
hit
it's-
30.
You're
40.
But hold on. I'm gonna give you a perfect example why I'm gonna support my statement just now.
What are you-
We both did leg day, right? You can't
Well, what's
even
your leg day
walk.
consist? What's your leg day? You know what? Hold on.
You can't even walk.
I don't vlog,
And
but
I'm
I'm gonna
chilling
vlog.
over here.
Me and Angie are going to a leg day, and I'm gonna.
I'm gonna
All
start
right.
the gym
I'm
on
gonna.
Sunday.
You're gonna see Angie like this.
No, let's do it. I have some pretty intense leg days. Let's do it.
Baby,
Sweet.
how much do you weigh? How much do you like push?
Lift?
Yeah.
It's definitely more than 100.
All right, so we're gonna do it. We're gonna-
Yeah.
It's gonna-
I got
it's
some
PCP.
serious strength in
Leg
my
press?
leg.
Who knows? Who knows?
Leg
They do
press
have
is more
leg-
than 100, but it's not the one where you're sitting.
Leg-
It's where I'm laying. Like the weight is
Leg
like on the
press,
weight.
leg press. I lift more than 100, and I haven't
Yeah.
gone to the gym.
I'm like 3 plates on that.
Joss, I can guarantee you don't lift 100 pounds.
I'll vlog it. I'm going to the gym on fucking Sunday.
I've been
Jocelyn,
I'm going to the
Jocelyn,
gym.
I'm not trying to be rude.
I'm going
No.
to the gym.
My
I
love.
lift more than
Cookie.
100. I lift 120.
Congratulations,
No,
you
no,
probably
hold
weigh more
on.
than 100, but that you don't leg press more
Hold
than
on.
100.
Did you call me fat?
Pookie Bear, you've been saying you've been going to the gym on Sunday for the last 3 Sundays, baby.
Yeah, it's
What's
it's
going
been
on?
Very bad.
What's going on?
She's going to Jim Donuts.
I need her to go with. I've been trying
Jim
to get her to
McDonald.
go with me, and it's not working.
I can't go all the way to Belmore. I live too far away.
Yeah, that's pretty.
There's one in East
Are you a
Meadow.
crunch?
I go to either Crunch or Planet.
You go to my gym?
Crunch or Planet.
I go to
Crunch with Lupe, and I go to Planet by myself. I've been trying to get Brie to go back too. Okay, next topic. I think we got off track.
Completely.
Thank you.
Very off track. Hold on.
Yeah. Let me see where
circle it
we're at.
back.
Let me see where we're at. Okay.